All right, welcome back. Now we're going to talk about denial of service. So with the last session, we were just talking about the normal operation of the domain name system, DNS, and how it's used to take a query, a normal name, and turn it into an IP address that provides the regular clients, the good clients, with a way to get to the web server. So what is denial of service? The idea behind denial of service is we have our bad actors, which are trying to disrupt the activity of this company's site, company.com. They want to disrupt the activity. So they want to cause trouble for the site. They may want to cause a financial problem. They just might want to stop people from getting to the site. In the most recent attacks that we've seen, the attackers were trying to prevent legitimate clients from getting to the site. So sort of like saying if we took away the phone book, you wouldn't be able to call your friend. So we take away the phone book, right? So how do they do that? Well, one method of doing that is what we call a query attack. So each of these attackers start sending a query. Now they go through the same process to some degree as the normal client, except for they short circuit the process. They're taking advantage of the protocol. So they're going to use their client, their made-up client, their attack client, and they're going to directly send traffic queries to this DNS server. And their objective is to overload this DNS server. So we've shown three, we've drawn three. Imagine this is 3,000, or 10,000, or 100,000, or 1,000,000 additional little clients all sending queries to this DNS server. If this DNS server doesn't have the capacity to answer all of these clients, what does it do? Well, a normal DNS server, when it receives more queries than it can handle, it's got more information coming in faster and faster, and it's being flooded with requests. Well, it starts to drop the requests. So it starts dropping requests and ignoring them and not being able to send responses. In that case, it's going to start dropping 90%, 95% of all the queries coming in. So the problem with that is this client is a good client and it wants to get an answer back from the DNS server. But since there's so many queries coming in, this DNS server doesn't know which ones are good and which ones are bad. It's just trying to respond and the queries get dropped. So then you might see that most of these good green clients don't get an answer. So if you don't get an answer, this is disrupted, then these clients no longer know how to get to this website. And that's causing a denial of service of getting to this website by overloading the DNS server. And this is a very clever attack, but relatively simple. All of these attackers just send lots and lots of queries to the site. So in the next section, we're going to talk about more advanced denial of service techniques using some slightly more sophisticated methods and abusing the protocol even more than we already have.